zoning adjustments. Could we please take roll, please?
Yes. All right. Mr. Beer. Here. Mr. Armstead. Mr. Johnson. Here. Mr. Nieves.
Here.
Ms. Childs.
Here.
And Ms. Hand.
Here. Have we all been able to review the minutes for November and December?
Yes.
Yes. All in favor to approve both minutes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Second.
Was, that,
Yes.
was there a motion? I'm sorry.
Motion
To approve.
And was that seconded by someone? All right. Thank you. Okay.
Wonderful.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
We were supposed to have our nominations this month, but could we have a consensus to delay it a month? Everybody is in favor of
If it's consensus of the board to delay that until the March meeting, because there won't be a February meeting at
Mhm.
this point. So that's fine.
Thank you. Do we have any old business? We do not. So we're going to move on to our new business. Our Edgewood case has been removed for this month's meeting. So we'll move forward with BZA case SV-25-01-01, 208 Raleigh Avenue. Feel free to come up and sign in with your name and address. And then once you sign in, speak that name and address into the microphone.
Hey, I'm Russ Gurley. I'm an owner at 208 Raleigh Avenue. I'm here with my wife and daughter. I appreciate your consideration on our addition.
Great. So why don't you tell us like what you're thinking about for your addition and why you're here?
Okay, so we're adding a bathroom onto one of the to the back part of the house, and there was a variance issue on the existing structure. It was 8.8 feet from the neighbor's house instead of the 10 foot. So there's an existing structure that's 8.8 now, and we're wanting to take the bathroom just straight on back from that 8.8 and keep it. That would be the addition from the backyard coming this way. So yeah, that's the best picture right there. You have an 8.8 distance between the neighbor's property line, and so we're just adding a bathroom right there.
Thank you for sharing. This is a public hearing, so we're going to open up to anyone in the audience who may want to speak on this case. And it seems like there's no one who would like to. So I'm going to close the public portion of this hearing and open this up to questions from the board.
Could you share in your addition plans, are you planning to remove or do any altercations to your decking, that right there, your deck that meets?
I'm sorry, it was cracking up. Ask that again.
Your deck, are you planning to make any additions or renovations to the deck as well?
No, the bathroom will actually go right beside the deck right there. 16 feet out and 11 feet across is the distance there. So no changes to the deck at all.
When you were designing this, did you consider bringing in that outside wall in to meet the setbacks?
Well, we talked about the integrity wouldn't look as good, but if we were to go the 10 feet, we would actually have to be cutting into the deck to get the size of bathroom, and so we would actually have to keep it the same dimensions. We would have to actually cut into the back deck in order to fit the bathroom the way we wanted it.
Was there something in like the inside design of the bathroom that prevented you from making it like narrower?
Well, just not very feasible to, if we're shrinking it, a foot times 11 feet, so 11 square foot of bathroom space is pretty significant bathroom space to take off if we were to move it into 10 foot instead of the existing line where it is now.
You'd be losing about 2 feet. Is that what?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
We'd actually lose 16 times if we moved it to the variant from 8.8 to 10, so you have 1.2 foot times that whole 16-foot length.
Well,
So you're losing 16 square
Okay.
foot of bathroom space.
yeah. Total square footage, you're reducing it, right? Yeah, that's true. Width comes in that, but you're losing the square footage, I understand.
Yes, sir.
How long have you owned the house?
Excuse me?
How long have you owned the house? Are you,
Um,
or you were not the owner when that first variance was given?
no, we weren't. We bought that, maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
Do we know when that variance was approved?
I don't think that there was a variance approved. Based on our records, I never found a previous variance, so it might just be existing non-conforming, meeting other setbacks previously or something similar. But unless, I mean, I didn't find record of it.
A variance
prior.
for the current 8.8 or the,
Right.
yeah. That we could find.
So when we're making our decision, we have to base it on the owner's hardship and how that impacts the design. In your own words, how would you describe the hardship that prevents you from adjusting your design?
A couple of hardships would be if we wanted to keep the same square footage, we would actually then have to remove part of the deck, which is going to then reduce the size of the deck. So that is a hardship. Keeping with the existing exterior wall and running it straight back would be easier on the roofing as well, instead of having to have some kind of a strange hip roof if we were to go 10 foot instead of the existing 8.8. So there would be an oddity about the it being another 1.2 feet in. Those are the main things. And I just think the integrity of keeping the home straight in rather than having it jut out is a little bit odd in that particular design.
I assume you're gonna have to move your air conditioning unit based on the,
You said we would? Yes, that's correct. The air conditioning unit will actually move just several feet, and it'll be right here on looking at this picture, the right side of the bathroom, and just kind of move. We're actually replacing that unit, so it'll be a separate unit. But the ductwork will be able to maintain, except for the new going into the bathroom, and, would end up moving it just a very short distance.
yeah. So that's important not to be moving it on the side closest to the property line.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So in replacing the AC unit, if you were to have to move it over, you would also have to play with the HVAC components inside the house? Is that what you're saying? Keep it in line keeps everything easier?
Yeah, for sure, yes. Yeah, that picture there is a great way of looking. If you take the old wooden fence, would be one of the walls. Basically, the bathroom is going to be where the O unit is right now, from the deck on the one side to the gate. I mean the fencing coming straight out there.
Just a curiosity question, you didn't build the carport, did you? It was already there when you,
That's correct, we did. not.
okay,
Yeah,
thanks.
that's correct.
Just a curious question.
I'd like to make a motion to approve case SV 25-01-01 as presented.
I'll second it.
All right. Mr. Gear. Oh, well, no, let's say no, I'm sorry. Thank you for correcting me. Yeah, no. Thank you for correcting me. All right, Mr. Johnson.
No.
Mr. Purple.
Yes.
Mr. Nieves.
Yes.
Ms. Childs.
Yes.
And Ms. Hand.
No. Your request for variance has been denied at this time.
It's been denied?
Yeah.
Could you give me some reasons why?
That's something that you can discuss with the zoning.
Is there not a reason could you give me a reason?
We can schedule a meeting to kind of discuss what happened tonight and a path forward, but this is a public hearing,
Mhm.
and so they've already voted. There's no further discussion at the meeting.
3 votes yes and 2 no, is that correct?
Right, it's a supermajority.
Supermajority.
It has to be 4 affirmative votes to
Hmm.
approve it, and so in this case, 2 and 3, it failed. It didn't get the 4.
And when would we be able to talk about the reasons?
Yeah, you can email me or give me a call to schedule, and I'd be happy to set up a meeting with you, or, bring your representative, whatever. Anytime you're available, just send me your availability and we can schedule.
And you'll be able to have their reasons?
Yeah, we can discuss with them and kind of explain to you, what happened and the
Mhm.
path forward.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Purple.
No, you're welcome. Do we have any communications from staff at this time?
City Hall is gonna be closed tomorrow, for the weather.
And as
For our
Emily,
audience.
as Emily noted, I don't believe there are any cases for February, so the next meeting will be March, and at that point, there'll be a recommendation from the nominating committee for the chairmanship and vice chairman, but that would not preclude motions from the floor for those positions. So just to let you know, next month, there will be no case. No cases, no meeting.
Thank you.
Typically, 2 others, but, and if any members are interested in serving in those positions, to let Ms. Childs know so that she can take that into consideration in their recommendations. So, good. Right. Yeah.
I'm fine with-
Yeah, again,
Do we want to vote now?
any recommendations from the floor, recommendations from the floor at the election are certainly
It doesn't
permitted.
matter to
I mean, there's no.
Okay, let's. Oh, okay. Yeah, is it too late to nominate the committee now, at this point in the meeting?
I'm sorry, is it too late to do that?
Is it too late to nominate people at this point in our meeting?
For the positions to go forward with the election of officers?
Yeah.
Is that what you'd like to do?
Because this is the first meeting of the year, this is the annual organizational meeting, technically. If you want to nominate, sometimes you can speak with the organization, someone before or nominate, but you want to go for it?
Well, would anyone like to nominate anybody? Yeah, okay, great. Well, we have tabled that until March, and with that said, I'm gonna close this month's meeting. Thank you, everybody.
All right.